Welcome again, everyone. We got another set of these Gashapon Senshi Fortes. Both of these are from Wave 11, which came out in 2020. And there are the other robots in this wave. I think I might actually have one of these. Maybe even that. I forget what I collect, honestly. I have so many things now. I honestly don't even know what's in these boxes. Very often I order stuff and they sit in my room for several months because I just, I don't have time to review everything. So I very often forget the things I order. It sounds pretty sad, right? But I've actually forgotten how old I am before. so that could be worse. Alright, it's strange. So I think I don't know, they're either sold in gumball capsule machines, or you can actually buy them as a boxed thing, which might have a piece of gum or something in there. I believe the capsules are called Gashapons, and if they're just with gum candy, they're called Shokugans. I'm going to assume this paper is going to be the same on both of them. So the other models here, we have this, that. So unfortunately, they're just the chassis codes, right? They don't tell you that's a ZGOC or that's a GM or I don't know what that is. So yeah, and then the standard construction. We got some pretty good mobility out of these little tiny guys as they have joints. I've never seen a gold base before. I thought they were all black. Let's open this other one up here. Yeah, it's got a gold base as well. I wonder if they're the same thing. I think I just ordered the same thing. Ah, that's ridiculous. Look at this. Yeah, they're identical. So, alright, well, I'll sell the other one off. I'm going to just whip out these other two, since it would be too quick of a video if I just did one of these. So these two are from Wave 12, and let's see what's going on in this guy. And also what other robots there are. Oh, I've seen this wave before. I really hope I don't have another identical one. Let's see. Oh, this is the GM cannon or something. So, you know what? It's interesting these are just taped together. They're not heat sealed or anything like that. And this one is what I'm used to, just the black molded pieces. Oh, what is in this one? Oh, this is Wave 10. Alright, my bad. Again, I don't really track these things too much as I should, because I'm just wasting money at this point. And there's a difference between Wave 10 and the newer ones, which let's first go over these. So those are the other robots. So I think it's this green one in the middle. I don't know what that is, some sort of Zaku or something. So what makes these different is this stand is different. It's just like a Y-shaped stand. And the newer ones have this like disc half moon that you can bank together. This goes to another one, I think. So, and also the color of the joints is different. You know, this one's gray, this one's black. And this one always has like the back molded into this sprue. So this is a black back. This one has a gold back. But this one has a painted back. So the older ones are actually better. See, this back here is all white, like the body, the rest of the torso. So the newer ones, they're, I guess, trying to economize, cheapen out. Let me come back. I'm going to cut all these parts off here. There, I did a little pre-assembly, but I'll show you the main gist of it, right? The stand goes in anywhere of these things. I wrote the serial number or whatnot, so I know what it is later on. Alright, so I like to take the T-joint here for the hips and run it up through the skirt here. That's the first thing I like to do. And that goes up into the torso bit, which is here. So there's a hex hole for that. You'll notice this is a smooth pin, this gold piece, going into this hexagonal hole. So that's one thing they changed from the older ones. I guess it is easier. Alright. So look at the paint details, you know. You got some silver for the hatch, black, blue, red, right, white, gold, a lot of colors. Alright, so this armor I've already put together, but let me show you this. First we gotta put the back torso on. What I don't like is the fact that this is colored gold when it should be black, right? So this also contains the peg for the neck. So that's how that goes together. So it does give you more articulation because this thing will move, but it just doesn't look right. So that's why I think I prefer the older ones that look right and maybe aren't as maneuverable. I mean, these are really short toys, so I don't really care, right? How about the posability as much? If I wanted something really posable, I would just build a model kit, like a high grade or something. So here's the shoulder, and then this is the elbow joint, and where's the forearm here? So the forearm will actually cup this. If you don't want to see that pin side, you probably want to put that like this, so it's hidden away. And you got to wiggle it in because there's a little flange there, and it's got to get past. So it's a real pain to put in, but it shouldn't really fall out later on. So that's one good thing about it. I think it goes this way. The shoulders are identical left and right, so it doesn't matter which one. Same with the forearm. All right, this one's gonna hold the weapon. Most Gundams are right-handed as far as weapons, but this one I'm gonna switch it to the left. And then we got a rifle action here. Maybe I want to take off some more off that peg, but I did trim it, so. Alright, so that'll go on to this ball peg here. So yeah, you can get a lot of movement there, but it just looks really weird from the back. Although maybe it's not going to be so bad because this one has this wing thing here. I think I should probably put the head on as well. So the head, we got the antennae. That's kind of loose. So a lot of colors here, and look at the eyes, they're transparent, right? There's some yellow back there, so there's a lot of colors. This is the Freedom Gundam, I believe. I really wish they just wrote the regular code name instead of just the chassis name. So, boy, I don't even know how this goes, but one of these is gonna, since this has blue, oh, this also has blue. It's gonna peg through this. I just don't know which side is the outside. Alright, just looking at more. So the peg comes in from the outside. And that pegs in to this thing, which has a flange, and that's why there's a recess here on, sorry for the focus again. Right, so this flange, round flange, rests on that. That's the logical reasoning I have. What's nice is, you know, you can pose the wings quite a bit, although it does collide there. The other one can go pretty low. I guess you could flip-flop them around, but anyways, it looks pretty decent as far as the splaying of the wings. Let me get it past that. Actually, you can just get it past that middle bit. And now it's more like this, more like that. So that one's really down, this one's really up. The back, there's no color, but it's fine for me. I'm just going to display it in the front anyways, right? So it's actually quite imposing with the wings. I like it. Here's that other arm already pre-assembled. The shoulder, the forearm, everything's pretty much symmetric. Alright, so then I saved... Oh, what are these? There's some pegs somewhere, and these must go onto them. I don't know where. Maybe the legs or the hips? No. It's good detail on the feet, but I guess it doesn't go there. So yeah, you can definitely get a lot of posing out of something so small. Look at that. And let's see. Now, sadly, you can't store the hands on this stand. Kind of wish the holes, they would just made the holes the size of these and the pegs the same as this, right? Strange. These are a mystery. Where are some pegs? Oh, maybe these? Right on the hips? Yeah, I think so. They're kind of like balls, I guess. Yeah, that's got to be it. So it's nice that you can rotate that, but well, actually, I was worried the leg would knock it off, but it seems to be okay. All right. This might be one of the most detailed of these Senshi Fortes. There's a lot of parts, and all the parts have a lot of molding lines, right? This is not my favorite Gundam, not even remotely close. In fact, I don't even like the Freedom Gundam, or pretty much most of the Gundams from Gundam Wing, not Wing, Gundam Seed. I think that's what this is from. All right. Anyways, so yeah, I guess in this case the back being gold isn't so bad because it's covered by the black, but it gives a little contrast. There. Oh man, that thing is back heavy, so maybe I'll spin that towards the back, or actually, that is one nice thing about this stand. Right. Okay. Go to the next one. GM Cannon, I believe that's what this is. Torso. Guess I could put the torso. I already put this together. Those pegs and for the shoulders. So again, the back is black here. I do feel it should be red. That skirt's backwards. Okay, not much detail as far as paint goes. Only on those vents so far. Oh. Yeah, so the cannons can rotate. It's interesting that they're already mounted on there. I should probably put the head on first. The head, nice translucent green. Unfortunately, there's no molded details. It's such a wide area. They could have easily molded some detail into that backside surface, but they chose not to, which is kind of weak. So you can get some left-right movement here, and a little bit of front-back because it is a ball. Alright, the cannons do clear. There's little recesses in there. This armor I put together. Yeah, that was a little high. Alright, so I'll show you pretty much the same scenario here. We got the elbow joint. That's going to be cupped by the forearm here. Although you got to get past that ledge. And then this goes up into the shoulder. You got to wiggle them so those ribs. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I'm going to have the fist here on the left side again. Not this one. Nope, it is this one. So that's the back of the arm, right? Like that, like that, like that. And then the pistol, whatever this thing is, I don't know if it's a pistol or a rifle. It's nice, it doesn't come remotely close to colliding because the armor is so thin. I guess I should have probably put that joint in the other way because you can see the roundness there, but I'm past that now. Okay, so see that, look how high his shoulder up here, high it is here and down there because of that swinging joint there inside of the torso. Although this one's really stuck. I guess you gotta kind of work them loose. Good feet details for sure. Good color separation of the foot and the leg too. Very cool. So if you wanted to, you can bank these stands together like this, I guess. Although I don't really do that. It's, you know, they're overlapping so much, so, but it's an interesting option that you have. And for some reason this hole is really loose. Super loose. So with a poster putty to the rescue, just jam some up in there. Yeah, you're not gonna see that anyways. Extra hands go into a bin. Well, actually I will show you, because we're going now back to the Wave 10, I think it was, this older one, and we'll see the differences now. So the stand is this Y thing, and this is an NT1 Alex. That's what that chassis code, what I figured out was. The stand is not as tall, so that's another thing. But you can store the extra hands on the stand, right? Like that if you want to. So that's nice. These hands are more rubbery, but these are hard plastic, like a model kit plastic. All right, let's see. Let's go into the torso bit again. Now you'll see this torso bit, it has a really big flange, so it can really, you know, lock into the top here and basically not fall apart. Whereas the more modern ones, they're easier put together, but I guess they could fall apart if you pull them much. But I guess it's not an issue because there's enough friction. But yeah, see, this is really hard to get past because this vinyl has to bend. But once it's there, it's locked in. I don't know which is the front. I think this is the front. So I think maybe the more modern ones, and the torso might make sense because this is so painful to put together. It's crazy. It's still not in there. Oh boy. I'll push down on the table. I literally had to use these pliers to get it in there. But yeah, it's very tight, you know. So I guess that's good. It's just really annoying to put on. Alright, so now you'll see these shoulders have this double ball peg. So I actually kind of like this one more because it preserves the appearance. See, the whole torso is all the same color. So I actually prefer this way over the more modern one. And it still gets decent posability because the dumbbell can go up and down still, but now it can also go front and back, which the other ones cannot. So this is definitely a better system. It's too bad they switched over. Okay. So this forearm I shall put together with the joint. Where is the joint? Gotta wiggle those into place. Got one, maybe, no. See, so difficult. It also caused a stress mark on the peg. You see that peg? It almost broke off. So that's unfortunate. It's really hard to get these in, but using pliers is going to mar the plastic. Alright, so see, it's in, but now, because I use pliers, there's a big dent in that surface. Alright, so this side I'm going to have it carrying the gun. Actually, not sure if that forearm peg is actually all the way in. I think it is. Pretty small gun. It's fine. This actually looks like a FAMAS. A FAMAS gun. I think that's an Israeli gun. Or it's definitely European. Alright, so finally, let's get that on there. Alright. Very cool. The head, we got a nice deep transparent green. I'm not sure if the light's getting in there, but there you go. And then a little green paint up top, the antennae piece. Yeah, pretty nicely done. Alright, posability there. It's got a backpack with two beam saber handles. Simple enough. What is... Oh, what the heck is this? Is this an alternate shoulder? Yes. Or what? I don't know what that is. Well, let's at least finish off the legs. That one's backwards, my bad. And the shield. Nice details on the back side. Oh, nice. This one literally has Alex molded into it. Very cool. So this is a bit of a mystery. I guess... Is this... oh, it's an optional forearm. So this forearm has like... sorry, I'm looking at with my own eyes. It's got like 3 machine guns. So see, it's in the closed state there, and I guess it pops open. Boy. What side would I want to put it on? Because the shield here, I don't have a choice. It has to go on this side. Oh boy, I'm afraid of breaking this elbow joint. I'm trying to get it out. I'm going to have to use pliers because I don't want to break it. So stuck in there. And of course I put it on backwards. See that stress mark? It's really disturbing to see. Alright, I guess that's it. Nope. Man, almost broke off. I don't think this is supposed to be like spin. And yeah, I put the thing on backwards again. I guess that's pretty recessed, so I think that's in there now. Okay. Man, these videos take forever. So, yeah, interesting. You got these little machine guns. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to see with the hand in the way there. Well, actually, posing it like that, maybe that'll be it. It's not actually aiming at anything. It's just holding a rifle up in the air. Alright, so peg stand finally. So you can see, because that stand is so short, you know, it looks like a smaller robot. Right, so I definitely like this newer stands, because also there's enough surface area you could put like a label on there, which I do on my converges. So like, for instance, here's converge number 178, and it's a gun cannon. It's not a GM cannon, it's called Guncannon. I don't have the Alex reviewed yet. It's still in a box somewhere. Or maybe I don't have it at all. I don't even know. But this is for comparison in age 1 normal converge number 27. And the Freedom is going to take up a lot of space. So this is a special one. It mimics the full-size robot in China. And so you can see it's, you know, it's taller and it's standing on the ground. So I first thought converges were small because you know, I was used to making the model kits, but these little Gashapon Senshis are just awesome. I think they're highly detailed, but they're even smaller and they have more articulation than the converge, which just has basically movable arms and a head, but the legs don't move at all. Alright, well, anyways, let's get these guys out of here. I've reviewed all these converges before if you want to search the channel. And so, even though I don't really like the Freedom Gundam as far as a Gundam robot goes, it's definitely the best of the three here, I think, of these three toys. Unfortunately, just something as simple as the height of a stand makes this guy look a little weak. If it had the same stand, it would be better, I think. But can't change how Bandai did it. Hopefully they will actually go back to the shoulders of the old style, right? This one, the torso is all blue, but not the new style, right? So they gave up something there. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next Gundam video. Bye.